Today, guys, I want to take you with me in a Chinese hospital. I hope you will never ever need it, but just in case you get sick, like I got sick right now, I have a really bad cold and it's affecting my ears. So I want to see a doctor just to check it out that it's nothing serious. I want to take you with me how to see a doctor here in China. How does it work? Let's get inside. Just to answer the most urgent question when you go to a Chinese hospital like here in Shanghai, do you need to speak Chinese? Definitely yes. You can see they write some in English as well, but I just spoke here to the information desk and she didn't speak any English at all. Over here you see a board with all the available doctors in Chinese. However, most of them, they speak some English, some of them even speak some very good English, but it depends very much on the doctor and on the person. For me personally, when you go to a Chinese hospital, I always recommend you to go with a Chinese translator or native speaker. And if you don't have anyone, go to an international hospital. There's, for example, a list on smartshanghai.com. You find English-speaking international hospitals here in Shanghai. However, most of the time they are much more expensive. Like some of them are ridiculous expensive, some of them are okay expensive. Here, the Chinese hospitals, they are very, very inexpensive. To see a doctor is not expensive at all. We're gonna find out together now how much does it cost. But first we have to register ourselves. The first step before you see a doctor is you have to register yourself in the hospital with your passport as a foreigner. So don't forget to bring your passport, and then you go to the registration window. What is, for example, right over here. It's also written here in English as well. Please show me your medical card, what means you need like a plastic medical card which they will give you, and you have to pay the fees in WeChat or Alipay, or you can also use here, for example, Visa. Not every hospital might have this, but here in this one you could also use Visa. Now, after waiting for 20 minutes at the window, I got my plastic card. With this plastic card, you can now go to see the doctor. They're gonna use it to put all the medication, to put all the information for your case on this kind of magnetic plastic card. And you also have to tell them what is your issue, because they will want to know what happened. If you don't have someone helping you to translate, get a translating app, tell them what is your issue, and then here they send me to this department right now. I also cannot read it, but with this I can go now to the information desk and tell them, hey, please help me to find this kind of department where I have to go. And you can see again, I paid right now a registration fee of 18 renminbi. Now we spoke to the reception and asked them in the information desk, where's our department? I just showed them the bill, or however you want to call it, like the little paper. And now they're gonna send us here to the right floor. You see it's also written in English as well, but the easiest way is always when you find the staff to ask them where to go. We are at the department I have to go for my ears. Here's the information desk and showing them the paper. We have now the different rooms with the doctors inside where they take the first examination of the patients. And we're gonna wait now, unfortunately, for 40 minutes until it's our turn. There's a lot of people in front of us. Today is Wednesday noon, but there's still a lot of people in China. So yeah, you have to wait quite a while. After waiting for about 20 to 30 minutes, I could see the doctor, and the doctor just could not speak any English at all, unfortunately. So I had to use my translator to help me to translate. And then in less than 2 minutes, he knew what is the issue. And then he prescribed me some medicine and said, okay, take this medicine. If it's not well in 1 week, come again. And now the next step is we took the receipt he gave us. And with the receipt, we have to go to the cashier to pay for the medicine. And then we can pick it up. Hospital, I have to pay the fee for the medicine and the fee to see the doctor here at the same window where I just got my registration card. So I'm lining up here again to pay for those fees, and I'm gonna let you know in a bit how much it is to see the doctor and how much I have to pay now for my medicine for my ears. Now after I just got to pay my bill, I just gave them the plastic card where everything was registered on, and I got another receipt. And here on the receipt it says the number I have to go for the pharmacy. These are like the pharmacy windows, and it was also just displaying my name before, so I know I'm on the right window. And it's just basically across the room on the other side where I just paid. And I paid in total 185 renminbi, what is about I think $23 for seeing the doctor and to get my medicine for my, I think he said it's like an in-ear inflammation. So I get some painkillers and I get some medicine and everything for $23 plus about $2 I paid before for the registration fee. So in total I come up to see the doctor in like around $25, and in total it took me less than an hour. Now I just got my medicine. You don't have to worry that you just get some like weird Chinese medicine you might don't understand. As far as I know, I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, but the most medicine you get is like the Western medicine you know from back home, but it's from different brands, so it's much cheaper than you might know from back home. And this is some painkiller, this is some other stuff for my ear inflammation. And here you can see it says take it 3 times a day, 1 time. So they always have the stickers on here for you. Of course you need a translating app that this tells you how often to take it. And I got some nose spray, everything for about $25. To sum it up, how to go to a Chinese hospital. First of all, as I said at the beginning, of course you need in the best case someone who speaks the language to come with you. But if you don't have anybody, don't worry, just take a translation app. This should work out for you in the most cases. Then the first thing you do, always bring your passport. With the passport, you go here to the outpatient area in the hospital in China to register yourself. You pay a very small, tiny fee. I just paid in Shanghai 18 renminbi to get like a registration card and to see the doctor. What is about, like $2, $2.50. And you tell them when you get your registration card, what is your issue, where you feel bad, where does it hurt. And then they're gonna give you already a receipt. Under the receipt, everything gonna be written in Chinese. However, it's gonna state which department you have to go. And this you show just to the staff, to the employees, and they're gonna help you and guide you to the different departments. Then there at the department, you're gonna have on the receipt a waiting number, usually a very long, like 5-digit, 6-digit number. And on this number, you have on the monitors and you wait until it's your turn. And once you know it's your turn, like they call your number, you can see it on the displays, takes around like 30 minutes, can also take 2 hours, depends on the hospital, you can see the doctor. I always recommend you to go to maybe a hospital, not so much in downtown, it's gonna be more busy, go a little bit more outside of downtown and try to go to a time where it's usually not so busy, like I did just during lunch break. And then once you're waiting for the doctor, prepare already maybe what you want to tell him, what is the issue. Maybe write it already in the translation app if you don't have someone with you. And then when you see the doctor, he gonna ask you what is the issue. You show him the app. Or some of them might speak English if you're lucky, or they can find someone maybe for you who speaks English. And then it goes very fast. Like it took me less than 2 minutes. He checked my ear. He knew immediately, okay, what's the issue? So he just took like less than 3 minutes to write a prescription for me for the different medicine, gave me another letter and gave me the plastic card back. And with the plastic card, the third step is you go to pay. I paid what I just did, about 185 renminbi, like $22. And after you paid, the fourth and last step is you go to the pharmacy, what is right in the same hospital, to pick up your medicine. And you're gonna see on the medicine, you can use a translation app, how often to take it. They print it already on the medicine for you. You don't have to ask for it. They print it right on the medicine, how many pills and how often you have to take the pills. And That was basically for my ear issues. It's very similar to all the other issues. Sometimes you have to do a blood test or something, but you see, it's very simple and quite easy here in China, organized to see a doctor, and you have everything in the outpatient area. So they take care of you for anything you have, and you don't have to make a pre-call or you don't have to make an appointment. You just go. That's all from me today about how to go to a Chinese hospital. Just remember, you don't need an appointment. In my opinion, it's very efficient, it's very inexpensive, and that's why for like a cold I caught or something not so serious, I always prefer to go to a Chinese hospital. It's quick and it's very cheap. But if I have something very serious, like one time I needed surgery for my knee, of course, then I prefer to go to a Western hospital, like English-speaking hospital, so I can explain much better what's the issue. But there you definitely need a very good health insurance, because the health insurance has to cover a lot of money. Those international hospitals are usually very expensive, while here those $25 I just paid out of my own pocket. Always forget to say in my videos is please like and subscribe the video so it gets distributed to more viewers. And for this video, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you in the next one.